Let's go.
Let's get rid
take
of
this
that.
shot.
And here we
Yeah,
are.
we're ready.
Yep, rolling the podcast. No, yep.
All
All
right.
So we are live.
We are live.
Fuck
Shot,
my ears.
shot.
All right, Matt, what is this shot?
This shot is called an adios motherfucker.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
It's called the booty hole splash. Brought
Fuck
to you by
me.
Cheers.
What if
Cheers,
you're already
boys.
gone? What if you're already gone?
Adios, motherfuckers.
Ooh, who'd I
All right,
get?
I'm not doing it.
Who's this guy?
Oh, God. Fuck me.
How the fuck did you mix that?
I
Holy shit.
I might have fucked up the ratios.
You
but
don't say.
I'm calling into work
Hey.
tomorrow.
All I gotta
Yeah,
say
I'm
is
calling the
pussies.
police. I just got
Well,
fucking
so-
assaulted.
all I gotta say is that was smooth.
No.
You are a
no,
lying
it's
sack of
not.
shit.
normally an adios motherfucker is
A trash can, but with tequila instead
vodka,
of.
Hey,
white
we haven't
rum,
had trash
gin.
cans in a while.
Joel, you
My
essentially
wife
just
won't
had
let
a
me make
mini one with no Red Bull.
Yeah.
But again, vodka,
Oh,
white
7-Up.
rum,
a
gin,
bathroom trash can.
what am I missing? Tequila and blue curacao.
Hey.
So it is a trash can, just minus the Red Bull
Do you
stuck
have-
inside.
do you have
Is that all you
And a
got?
trash can has Jameson and
no,
not
this
tequila.
had tequila.
Yeah, but
Do
No,
you
it doesn't have
trash
Jameson.
cans,
Trash cans don't have tequila, though.
Trash cans
Yeah,
don't
they
have
do.
tequila. No, they don't.
It was 4 liquors in a.
Yeah, gin,
I
rum,
fucking hate you.
That was
triple
you're
sec,
welcome.
and peach schnapps.
It's got.
No one
Oh, you're
can
right.
talk.
Okay, instead of
yeah,
tequila.
I know.
So it's got
because
the,
some random
so it's got the
motherfucker ordered it at
other
work the other
half
night.
of a margarita than the actual liquor part.
So 2 things, Matt. You have stuff for Colorado Bulldogs, right?
Yes.
Good, you had them.
You
last
asked
week.
that last
I
week.
think we might have to do it after this podcast. Also, welcome Billy.
Billy.
Billy to the
Hi, Billy.
podcast.
Mike number 6.
All right, let him talk, dude. Shut up, Jesus.
What?
All right.
Hey, there
Do we-
it
do
is.
we,
He
uh,
was here one night, but he didn't want to pick up the fucking
There-
microphone.
You can kind of hear
Billy.
him in the background a couple
Do we
times.
need to introduce ourselves this time?
No.
Yeah,
Since
let's
we
hit
have
it.
guys?
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
All right,
I'm
hold
Rick
on.
James, bitch.
Turn off the lights. Apparently, we don't. we
Yeah,
don't
lights
talk
off.
over
Hey,
it.
hey,
Oh,
it's
here
not,
we
it's
go.
not blackout, but it's lights out podcast, baby.
Yeah, maybe like a little bit of light out.
Okay, so we're starting on what?
Oh,
mic number
shit.
1.
No.
Mike
there's
number
the
1,
light.
baby, motherfuckers.
Trace
My
is
name's
scared
Trace.
already.
No, I'm not. It's
We are too turned for this.
Snapchat.
Mike number 2.
All right, and then I'm Matt.
Liddy like a titty podcast.
Mike number 3 is Chris.
Mike number 4 is Joe.
It's me, your boy, skinny penis. I mean, Brendan.
A.K.A. Brendan.
and
Shit,
Mike
shit.
number 6
I went
is
too far.
Billy.
Hey.
All right.
Ah, Billy.
So we did mention last week that we were going to do this week high as fuck, right?
Well, we drunk as fuck. Let's go.
Well, we don't.
Or we wanted to avoid the legal loopholes.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're avoiding.
I'll do a high podcast, but I will do it only.
We'll
in
do it in Colorado.
Yeah.
So,
We
guys,
High on Life podcast.
did
Hi-
you guys see
High
that
on Life.
Robert Kraft decided to plead not guilty? He's gonna have a fucking trial.
After they offered
Yep.
him,
Well, they told
Like,
him, hey,
they said, we'll let
just
you go.
pretend you were
Just
gonna be in
say that
trouble."
we were
Yeah.
going to get you.
Like,
out.
Yes, and he
Right.
said, "No, I'm not guilty." But they have video evidence.
And in the
he-
meantime,
so
Jesse
he wants
Smollett
a
is
jury
over
trial,
here.
so he must be
Oh,
somewhat
fuck
confident.
that shit, dude.
He wants a jury trial, so he must have some confidence that people are
He'll
going to
get
find
off.
him.
Well, I guess it could
Not
be
guilty.
not. it could
He
be
already
any
got
old
off.
fucking
Yo.
guy.
Hey-o.
Somehow, some way, Tom Brady's going to be on that jury.
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
unless
Yeah,
the
right.
FBI busted
Wait a
him
minute,
before
what
he
the-
did.
Oh, I got jury duty. Shit.
In Florida.
Yeah, it's going to be Tom Brady, Bill Belichick.
do you think
Gronkowski's got
Gronk
nothing to do
retired?
now, so maybe he'll be on
Gronkowski
there
will probably be on.
Yeah,
the
he's not
jury.
making any money anymore, right? So he could
So
use
he's
like
on it.
$50.
Yeah.
Do you think Robert Kraft would walk over and just kiss Tom Brady on the lips?
Just straight on the
Again?
mouth.
Yeah.
No, he would give him
Probably.
a nice Asian rub and tug.
Exactly. He'd be like, "This is exactly what I didn't receive at the place," and he'd go over to Tom Brady and jerk him off real
She'd
quick.
say,
Chris, you
but
bring
now
up
imagine
Jesse
an
Smollett,
old white
that's
man
some
saying
fucking
that.
bullshit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he fabricated all sorts of assault and hate crime
He had
charges, and now
16 felony
So,
counts.
the thing is that like somebody within the Chicago like law enforcement or police department, whatever it is,
Sucked
was like,
his dick.
well, no, they were like, yeah, I
Or
don't
the
think
other way around.
I don't
Yeah,
think he's
whatever.
innocent, but they dropped the charges anyway, so I don't really understand what
The
happened. there.
mayor and chief of police was pissed. They
Yeah.
were pissed.
Somebody somewhere
Chaos.
fucked up.
Bye, Brendan.
Also, if anybody wanted more of that shot,
What the
I
fuck?
accidentally poured a little bit extra, so there's more in that other cup
I
there.
don't want
I was
nothing.
about to say, is that all you got?
Well, do you want the rest of
oh, shit.
I mean, yeah, there's like
It-
another shot and a half, 2 shots in there. Jesus.
it? What the fuck?
Hold
Oh
on.
god, it got worse somehow.
Yeah, pour it up.
I don't want it.
No, I just pour it up. Whatever
All right,
happens,
who
to
wants
it
it
happens
though?
to
Here
it.
it is,
Billy
Joel. You
wants
can
it.
do
Oh, it's
whatever
right
you want.
Did
Yeah.
Brendan
wants it.
just leave?
Yeah, that's like 1 shot left.
That's a little bit more than 1 shot, but
I used.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
And it's gone.
Ooh, that feels good because my hair's kind of short.
That's very.
Just running.
If I was
through.
up here,
You know what? I wasn't expecting to get a boner today on the podcast, but here we are.
slurp, slurp, slurp
Give it
juice,
to Matt.
Drive home.
Slurm?
slurp juice, slurp juice
What's-
podcast.
I gotta stop parking
what's
behind
crazy
you so
about
you
these
can leave
two
before me.
things,
Yeah, I think I
actually
put way
what's-
too much vodka and gin in there.
yes,
The
you
gin
did.
is definitely what you went.
What's
went
crazy
over.
about I got it.
Ooh, it's dark as
What's
hell.
crazy about the Jesse Smollett thing is a lot of people think it's related to Michael Andretti thing.
Who
Who
that?
the fuck is
Who?
that?
Michael
Yeah, what the
Andretti
fuck?
is Stormy Daniels' lawyer.
Who the
Oh.
fuck is that guy?
She is a porn star.
Who?
He
What's a porn?
Prove it.
What's a star?
Google
Prove
it. Google
Google.
who is
Google X
Stormy
and
Daniels'
XX.
lawyer.
I mean, X.
There you go, Michael Andretti.
Hold on.
Yeah,
let
He
me,
but if
tried
I'm
to
Googling
extort-
anything about Stormy Daniels, it's not her lawyer.
She's not doing anything.
She came to Omaha.
I bet she did.
She did.
Wasn't she out
Uh-oh.
shaking her titties with the girls from the club
Yeah,
on
she was.
Second and Dodge?
Yeah.
Yes, it was the Omaha.
She came to Omaha and came in Omaha. Hey, let's go.
But he got
All right, where's
charged
Safe Search?
with
How do I turn this off?
extortion and bank fraud.
Just
so
use
he got
Bing.
charged with
Bing's the best
extortion
porn search engine
in
there
New
is.
York. For
Oh God.
my whole thing is, how do you try to extort Nike? Nike's one of the biggest companies in the
You must
world.
know that something's wrong with them.
Yeah, but you're gonna be like,
Oh,
hey,
Safe Search is
I'm gonna
already off.
threaten
Nice.
you to get money.
Get them free
You
shoes.
don't think they're gonna be like, fuck you?
Zion Williams.
Use Zion
shoes.
Williams that shoes, boy.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm a
He probably is
college
getting a
basketball
lot
player,
of
but I'm gonna
money
get
right
some
now.
Also,
free
you
shoes.
got Duke going all the way?
more.
No.
I do.
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
I do.
I
No?
do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
see,
UCF should have been.
So, if you don't
Billy,
have
who
Duke,
you
who do you
got?
have then?
Gonzaga.
North
Oh,
Carolina.
wow.
They're in my top. They're in my final four.
I've
North-
got Duke getting upset by Michigan State.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
UCF should have beat Duke the other night.
Dude,
Sorry.
that was insane.
That was so
Shoulda.
the
close.
only
That was a
reason they're
very
close
close
is
game.
because they have the 7-8 guy. That's the
Taco?
only reason. Yeah,
Taco Bell.
That's
Taco
the
Fall.
only
Taco
reason they're
Fall.
close.
Any of
Only
you guys watch the NIT tournament?
Yeah,
Who's
Creighton
the
lost.
NIT?
Thank
Well,
God.
Well,
yeah.
and Nebraska.
Nobody
lost.
likes Creighton.
They both
Oh,
lost.
by the way, Chris, everybody
have-
in Nebraska thought fucking Nebraska won.
I will say.
No.
Tim Miles is fired.
Yeah, Tim Miles
Yes.
got fired because
Yeah, he
Nebraska
did.
won. That makes sense.
Right.
Well,
no,
and then they
were gonna
lost.
fire him anyway.
I know, but he was saying that everybody thought
They
that they
won,
won.
and then
Yeah.
they won,
no,
and then they
seriously.
lost.
I had so
But
many
he was
people at
getting
my
fired
work
no matter what. Like,
be like, hey, Creighton's playing Nebraska? No. They
No.
fucking lost. Creighton's playing TCU.
if Nebraska had won, then they would have
Let's-
played.
let's-
And
Well,
then
Creighton-
Creighton got their ass handed to them.
Oh,
by
yeah.
TCU.
Yeah, Creighton's
Yeah,
playing the same team that beat Nebraska, right?
Yeah,
TCU
yeah.
knocked them out
TCU.
too.
And like TCU beat Nebraska, beat
Beat-
Nebraska
beat-
by like it was like less than 10 points. I'm pretty sure, but they
It
beat
was
Creighton by
88-70,
about 20.
79.
But they beat Creighton by about 20.
Link.
Give it
So
2 years,
that
Nebraska
means
beat
that Nebraska is better than Creighton, then, right? Logically, yeah.
Give it 2
Supposedly.
years,
Cool.
that'll
Okay, I'm going.
Logically,
I
yes.
don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going with that logic. Nebraska's better than Creighton because fuck Creighton. Nobody
I
likes
agree.
Creighton.
It isn't going to matter about anybody's logic because in another couple years, it's going to be true.
But you know what else is
Why
awesome?
Are you taking pictures?
You know what else is awesome?
Blinding.
Is Wichita State as a 6 seed is poised to win the NIT.
Well, they'll probably win.
I'm
They should
hoping.
be in the frickin' College World Series, but I don't know why they can't win a game.
In the College World Series?
Who?
Yeah,
Like baseball?
Wichita. Yeah, baseball.
What the
Fuck.
I guess I don't
basketball.
follow baseball enough.
Neither do I. What
I
the
don't
fuck?
really give a shit about
Also,
baseball,
you want to know a
honestly.
fact? On your first birthday, it's actually your second birthday. Yee!
Yeah, no shit.
Technically, it's not a birthday because you only have one birthday.
Technically, it's
You were
a
only ever
celebration of your
born.
birthday.
It's a celebration of your birth, yes, but it is not a birthday. You
It's
only
a
have one of
birthday
those.
celebration.
But then why don't you call it that?
It's called
Also, I had an awesome tweet that
Birthday,
I
motherfucker.
enjoyed very much. But why was he called the Ding Ding Man?
All right.
All right, I saw that
Everybody in the city called him the Ding Ding
All right,
Man.
so I
I saw
almost
that
replied
shit.
to you.
That's kind of weird.
I almost replied to you. So growing up, it was an ice cream man, and my buddy Parker from Colorado said the same thing. He's like,
Did
what do
you
you call it?
call him the Ice Cream
He-
Man?
No, so he was like, what do you call it the Ding Ding Man? It's because of the bell on top. Only went ding ding,
Yeah.
ding ding. But now the Ding Ding Man plays like carnival music. and
Plays
shit
the
like that.
creepy ass music to lure the children to his van. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Because
legit.
he's a fucking drug dealer.
It's legit.
I was
going
gonna go with pedophile.
So
but that's
that-
fine.
so
little
now-
column A, little column B. But
So now, growing up, I would call him the ice cream man. But growing up, Ding Ding Man.
no,
because that's all he
I
did
still
was
say
Ding Ding.
when I see that van anywhere, I still say Ding Ding Man in my
I
head.
can't wait till it's summer and that motherfucker
And I
drives up this
like,
road. and
how
we're
is
like,
that a
"We're gonna
thing?
kick the
Like-
shit out of you.
Every single
based on
other
no
place
evidence whatsoever.
in the country, it's the ice cream
It-
man.
it
Like
was-
every movie that you've ever seen, it's the ice cream man. Every TV show, every song, like anything
but
that
how
you've
many-
ever
Because
heard
it's the
about it.
Midwest.
How
It's
many of
not
those
the
other
But it's
Midwest.
not the
platforms-
Midwest. It's Omaha.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the Midwest.
So-
I'm sure
so-
if you go to Iowa, you're like, hey, what's that? They're like, Ding Ding Man.
So think
It's the
You think
Midwest.
so?
think
Yes.
back. Think
I
back.
think it's just Omaha.
No,
Yeah.
because
I've never heard it called the Ding Ding Man.
my
before I got
family
here. I
in
lived in
Lincoln
South
calls
Dakota,
it
which
the
is
Ding Ding Man.
well, maybe it's a Nebraska thing.
it's always been the
but-
Ding Ding Man.
Because Nebraskans like to. So I have a little rant because
All right.
I'm not from
All right,
Nebraska.
all right, time out. Before you do that,
You're
Okay.
from Germany. You're
before you do
not.
that, best fucking ice cream ever. The gumballs for eyeballs were
Yes.
sucked and
Oh, and the
they,
SpongeBob.
They sucked and they were dislodged. But it was the best moment of your life, scraping up change to make a decision like that, what you wanted to get.
What's funny is you'd
What-
buy a bomb.
Dude, what would you
like
get,
a
Joel?
Fucking,
Joel, what would you get?
We would chase him the fuck down
Oh,
to
yeah.
get ice cream.
right? We're
It was like they
raped is
wanted to
what's
get
gonna
away
happen.
from you when we were
But,
younger.
but,
Right.
but mind you, it was,
Oh, we're
it-
making too much money.
mind you, it was like the toothless crackhead selling ice cream.
Yeah.
But
all the time.
As a kid, you didn't know.
but you didn't give a fuck. 'Cause
Well,
it was
no,
the,
you
it was
did.
the
You just
90s.
didn't know any better.
It was the 90s. You were like, dude, he's got ice cream. I'll take that shit.
Okay, so Joel, what did you get when you went up there?
I was never consistent. I always bounced around. I would
Just
do
try different
I would
things?
do SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Power Ranger,
So always like the
chocolate
flavored,
chip,
like random
no,
shit.
but I would also do like the cookie sandwich.
Okay.
random- you know, it depended on how much change I could find in the
Well,
moment.
yeah.
The moment I heard it, dude, I would fucking scrape my parents'
Brennan,
drawer for change.
you?
Our neighborhood crackhead Ding Ding Man would take bubblegum wrappers, like the Hubba Bubba
Yep,
wrappers.
yep.
They sold
He
those
would
for a
take
quarter.
those. No, he would take them in exchange for other
Really?
No
for ice
way.
cream.
I wonder
was-
what because they sold bubblegum, didn't they?
Yes,
I
think
think
you
so.
could buy
He would
bubblegum
take
from
the
them.
wrappers.
So he was
for
wrapping
ice
something
cream.
else in the
Serious?
bubblegum.
Wait, so could you
No
could you
fucking
buy
shit.
the
He's wrapping cocaine in there. What
You-
the
you
fuck
could
are we
get-
could you
doing?
buy the bubble gum,
you could get
eat it
I mean,
immediately,
think, yeah.
and then give him back the wrapper and be
Exactly.
like, "Here you go."
I mean, we weren't that advanced at that age.
Okay,
but we're just
I-
like, give me
either-
the SpongeBob popsicle.
What did you get normally
You
though,
could-
Brendan?
you could do
SpongeBob for
SpongeBob?
sure.
You could
Billy?
do double
This is
bubble
eyes
for
or
25
bubble
cents.
gum.
But now
I
they sell
honestly-
soda and shit.
I honestly never went to the Ding Ding Man.
Holy
What?
shit!
Mom didn't let you.
Uncultured.
I'm surprised Brendan's
I
mom
was always
let
Hey,
her.
told it was
we're-
too
we lived in a
expensive, but I
circle.
could
Let
get twice
him.
as much from the grocery store.
I think
That's
half the
fair.
times
Yeah,
that
I
I,
mean, they're probably
went
not wrong.
to the Ding Ding Man were at Brendan's house.
True. They hit my neighborhood like crazy,
Well, yeah, you're right next to a fucking
and we live in a
school.
circle.
You're
Yeah.
gonna fucking
So they go up
kidnap
once.
kids
Well,
you
and
got
go
two
up the
tries.
circle.
They gotta come back.
Your mom babysat or watched a bunch of kids. Wasn't there another one up the street too? I think that was a babysitter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had hella. kids
Trace,
in
what
my
would you
circle.
get when he came around?
SpongeBob or something with gumball eyes.
Hell
Yeah, dude.
yeah!
Gumball
What's
eyes
funny
were the
though is you
goat.
would see those.
go
What's the
crazy.
red, white, and blue?
Bomb
Bomb
Pops.
Pops?
Bomb
Bomb
Pops.
Pop, baby.
That's-
Which is why
that's
when
a
the
bomb pop.
Smirnoff came out with the bomb pops, it was like, yes, this is like
Dude,
childhood,
those
and
are
I get
I
fucked
never
up.
had one. I want to have one.
Oh, they're
Chris?
good.
They're
What would
so
you get?
good.
I was always like,
or were
the-
you too old by the time you got to
No,
America?
I wow.
He could have been a Ding Ding Man.
Yeah, I was
He can't
actually
have it
the
'cause
No,
it
he
doesn't
had
hold
crackhead
up.
teeth.
It doesn't hold up against time. He can't have it.
right. No, I would usually do push pops. Was my thing. So like,
Pops.
Okay.
usually
We got that
orange, but
shit
there
in
were
middle
there were
school
also
or
like grapes,
elementary
and,
school.
other ones. There
Oh
was like a
my
bomb
God,
pop
hold
push
that
pop for a
thought.
while.
Okay, so I'm super boring. Mine was a snow cone because
Boo.
Yeah,
Or
I
shaved
know.
ice as they.
Yeah.
I still have
Flavored-
I still
flavored
have
ice,
my
yeah.
Nebraska rant. I want to
But
go on.
no. Do you remember the greatest lunch item that we ever
The
had in the history?
fucking push pop, baby.
No, fuck no.
No,
no.
push-
Milkshakes
No.
in
Milkshake.
6th grade.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no,
As
alright.
coming from elementary school, and we started being able to pick out our own lunch in middle school, and they had milkshakes that you could get for extra.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Those were good.
Fries and milkshakes
I-
were
Oh.
the fucking shit.
I have to time you the fuck out though. So,
Time out.
So
Time you the fuck out,
Mi-
boy.
Minute Maid lemonade. I have not had that since middle school.
But
I
you
had
get
it
a
for the
push
first
pop.
time
Really?
about a week ago. Holy
Push
hell!
pop.
Yeah, it's
Minute Maid's
good.
Holy hell, that's
Lemonade.
good.
Good push
But
pops in
the-
middle school.
no,
I
The
didn't get
only
that
lemonade
shit.
that's better than Minute Maid is Country Time.
Yep.
the little red
Goat.
push pop type snack with lunch.
I'm sorry,
Put
Billy.
it
I
in
couldn't
your
hear you because you
microphone.
didn't say it into the mic.
So
I said
good.
lemonade sucks.
Oh.
You a bitch.
You know
Oh,
what?
wow.
You know what? You
Oh.
suck. How about that?
Oh.
Damn, there's gonna be a brawl on the podcast.
So
Hey, give me a beer first.
But dude,
Uh,
I
right
would
here.
buy so much for breakfast
You
that I
need
wouldn't
one?
even have money
Yeah.
for lunch.
yeah.
So when I was in 6th grade, I was still in Germany at the time.
Jesus.
You want to know what I had available to me
Oh.
at lunch?
Spreckensy?
I had
Frickin' dick.
Schnitzel.
okay, so that's
Oh,
common
okay, wait, hold on.
Common
When
misconception.
did you move to the States?
2004.
How
Well, that's
old
when I
were
moved
you?
back. I was 13.
So middle school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Schnitzel.
moved back. I started at Kiewit in 8th grade when I moved back.
Did you say Cuba?
Kiewit.
Kiewit.
Kiewit Middle School.
Kiewit.
Um,
Kiewit. Not
Kiewit.
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
I could have. I could have.
Kuwait.
I could have subbed there today.
So when I was in 6th grade, it might have actually been 5th grade, but just for the sake of the story, I'll
Wait,
say 6th
Kiewit's
grade.
the one that's designed the exact same as Anderson, right?
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know.
Basically,
Yes.
yeah.
Like
A
the
little
layout
bit.
of it? Yeah, okay.
So when I was in 6th grade, I was still in Germany, and you say schnitzel and shit. It was a Department of Defense school. It wasn't a German school. So common misconception. Whenever I
So
tell
you
people
got
that I went to school in
MREs and
Germany,
bullshit.
basically, yeah. Except for somehow what I had available for me at lunchtime in 6th grade was worse than that. Because you see, the gym burned
What,
down.
one can of beans between the 12 of
Gym
you?
burned down.
The gym burned down.
What?
I think in the winter of
And that
my 5th
affected
grade
your
year.
lunch?
Yeah,
How
because
the
the gym was also the cafeteria.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
but
That's
that
how it was
doesn't
for
mean
us.
You fucking lose your shit.
Luckily,
so the-
luckily that's
the-
not how it is for me. The,
the-
cafeteria is separate, so I don't
But
have
wait,
to smell
did the
Yes.
gym burn down or
And,
did the cafeteria
Brendan,
burn down?
Yes,
we
'cause
played
they were the
volleyball
same.
on
No, they were the
lunch.
same
Kitchens
building.
for the cafeteria
It was
burned
the same
down?
building.
Oh,
so
the whole
the
building,
same
okay.
like wing. So what happened was in Germany they don't do this here, probably for good reason, or at least not that I've seen.
Probably because we're not Nazis.
So in Germany,
Go on.
where I lived in Germany is like right at the foot of the Alps. So they had
80% German.
Snow.
on the well they had snow, yes, but on the roof of the school they had little heating coils that were supposed to melt the snow so that it
What
would
shape
slide
were
off.
they?
They were I don't know, coil shaped.
Were they?
What the fuck do you want?
Were
from me?
they a Z on top of a Z?
No, they were like a loop in the like because the gym was like metal or the roof was like metal and it had like
Was it corrugated?
yeah,
metal?
kind of, and so the loops were
So
in
it's a
between
little
the
wavy
corrugation.
bullshit.
Not wavy, but yeah, kind of the same idea. So one day, that system failed and it burned the whole gym down.
Oh, fuck.
So I was like going to school or walking to the bus stop, and one of my upstairs neighbor like leans out the window and he's like, "Hey, we don't have school today." And I'm like,
You're
"Why?" And he's like,
disrespecting the fuck
he's
out of
like-
me right now.
the school burned down. And I was like, "Okay, cool, all right, whatever." So I went back inside and played video games. And
You didn't
so,
even question it. It was maybe just your neighbor
Nope.
like skipping school
Yeah,
and
no,
saying,
he was like,
"Fuck it, we don't have school
Okay.
today."
Trust
I'm
me.
telling everybody.
So I went inside, and it turned out actually the gym had burned down, so no more dodgeball and the stupid the dodgeball that you had the little carts.
No more
little,
hazing.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah, no more of that for like 2 years.
Wait. What?
Yeah, none of that for 2 years.
No, what little carts?
Dodgeball's
The little
banned.
like multicolored carts that had the casters on the bottom and
Oh,
the
that you
handles
sit
on the
on
sides.
and
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, first and
Wait, you
foremost.
play dodgeball
No.
on those?
Time
Oh
out.
yeah, that's like a special version
All
of
right,
dodgeball.
there-
Like the medics had those, and you would
All right.
go out to like tag the people who got
Yes.
knocked out, and then you would
Yes,
roll back,
that
or
was
you
the
had to like
best
drag
game
them
in
back.
gym
Okay.
Oh yeah,
until you
that shit was
roll.
delicious.
No,
So many people
no.
talking at
The
once.
parachute was the best thing in gym
All right,
class.
first off, hold the fuck on. I teach PE. Those are called scooters.
Scooters, okay.
Yes, PEs are, parachutes are legit.
Yep.
You can do small group parachutes, which
Ooh.
are like 5 people parachutes.
Nice.
And there's also a
Are they
jumbo
smaller
one.
than the big like 30 kid one?
Well, the 30 kid one's the jumbo
Okay,
one.
so a small parachute like we could all do. We would grab onto right
okay,
now.
Bring
but we
one
could all
home.
do the
Bring it
big one that
home.
we did in
Yeah,
elementary
right.
school as well.
All right.
Borrow
so
one.
as
I wanna
adults,
do
yeah,
it.
probably.
When I
Are you saying that us
Surely-
6 equal 30 kids?
When
yeah,
I-
probably.
when I
mean, do
start-
you not think?
Are
could
you calling
hold
us
on?
Fat Joel?
Hold on, Billy. Do you not think that you could take 30 first graders just on your own?
True.
Yes.
Touche.
When
Yeah.
I
don't know.
when
They're
I
crafty
start-
little bastards.
I just
Well,
kick
I
them
mean,
with-
they've got
just kick them.
Fortnite, but I mean, when it comes,
Yeah, what are they going to do? Just
They
floss in
can't
front of
just
me? I
build
mean,
anything
easy.
What are you
out
talking
of
about? They
nothing.
just hide in the bush.
they can't build when it comes to combat. So
I don't
So
know.
we'll be good.
one swift punch to the face,
Fucking-
and they're
I
like,
naturally,
shit.
I
Nerdy
naturally
guy
have
will
the
be
high
fine.
ground anyway.
need
So
math.
Right, exactly.
High
And we all
ground
see how
wins
that
all the
went.
time.
I've got no wood.
When I start in August, come over.
So,
Deal.
I
So
would
the
love
gym
to
burned
see
down-
him.
We're
Hold
coming
on.
to the fucking
I would love
gym
to
and
see
we're
him
gonna
run
play
over to the
dodgeball.
wall and start punching, trying to get
This-
bricks or some shit.
This poor podcast. This poor
So-
podcast is everywhere.
the gym burned down. The cafeteria was the gym because it was
Whose
a small
gym?
school. There were only like
Chris.
it was a small school. There were only like 200 kids that went there. So
this
the
is
gym
gonna
burned
be
down.
pointless. You didn't. Never mind.
The cafeteria burned down. The kitchens were all dead. So they served us literally like lunch in a bag, like a bag, like paper bag lunch every day in our classroom.
That
until
was field trip lunch.
exactly. It was field trip lunch for a year and a half until they rebuilt the gym.
Damn.
So I was telling the story at work. It gets better than this. I was telling the story at work. I was like, yeah, the gym burned down in my elementary school when I lived in Germany. Let me see if I know that they wrote an article about it in the Stars and Stripes, which is like the military newspaper. I'm going to go try to find it. So I Googled Rainbow Elementary School burned down, or gym burned down, whatever. Found an article about it. Turns out, different time. This gym burned down twice since 2003. It burned down once when I was there, and then it burned down again in 2007 after I'd moved back. I was like, holy shit, I can't, like... How many times is this fucking gym gonna burn down? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Like,
How many
seriously.
times was one of the cooks not happy with their job?
It wasn't the cook. It was always the system that was supposed to melt the snow. That's
That's
on the
what
roof.
they say.
Fuck
Well,
off.
sure, but and so the thing is that when that happened, so the gym started burning down, but the school is like in the middle of a forest, so people were like freaking out, like, oh my god, the entire fucking forest is on fire.
I'm on fire.
So thankfully they responded quickly, but.
All
But
right.
yeah, so for about a year and a half, we did not have even like when it was, wintertime, and we usually would have
Sword fight.
recess like inside or whatever, or like gym class inside or PE. Excuse me, Joel.
So I gotta.
We'd have
ask-
PE
oh
class.
My God.
We couldn't have PE for
those
fucking
listening,
year and a half.
we are doing blackout
Oh,
again
God.
with the lights off, and yeah, that was lights coming on. Ow.
That's because Brendan's mic
Jesus.
fucking fell off
I'm free.
the fucking thing.
Okay, so I have to.
Joel is gonna pee. Matt, when
I
are you
guess-
gonna fix the toilet down there?
Good point.
Can we fix it
we
right
could
now?
do. Go for
Let's
it.
do it right
I don't
now.
know.
I
how
have the
to.
parts. It's right there.
All
Go
right,
for
pause.
All right,
Welcome
let's
to
go.
the Home Improvement Podcast.
Yeah. We're gonna go fix a ball cock.
it. So since we're now
Ball cock.
essentially the remembering our childhood
Man,
podcast,
the last episode went so well, and this one is just such a train.
We're
wreck.
all a little
I have
toasted.
to ask. No, I have to ask.
Are we all a little toasted? I feel like I'm the same
I
level
don't give
of
a
toasted as I
fuck
was
if
last
the
time.
Avalanche win, as long as the Knights get 1 point. We're in the playoffs. I don't care.
What's your goddamn question?
What was the best lunch in elementary school?
Nothing. Elementary school was shit.
Wrong.
Wrong. What? This isn't a fucking yes or no question.
I don't really remember.
I'm
but
trying to.
Crispitos.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's
see,
fair.
we didn't have those.
I gotta give him that.
Although I did see those when I started going to, because they still had them.
It was
You
either
still have 'em at Mill and
Crispitos
North.
or it was the breadsticks, the mozzarella
They're gonna fix
pizza
the toilet.
breadsticks bullshits. But
True.
yeah, but it was Crispitos for sure. What?
They all right.
You gotta fix the valve in it.
He has all the parts.
Yeah, it's literally sitting up on the shelf in the laundry room.
So what is the problem? It never fills the tank. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So it's the flapper. Is that the problem?
Maybe I don't know. Whatever it is, just take out the
Let's
old one and put the new one in. And that's
Go
it.
in there and
Well, is the
examine-
part in there?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
go see what
sitting
part
on
it
the
is,
shelf.
and you'll know what
It's
to
on the
fix.
shelf above the washer and dryer.
Go examine Matt's flapper and tell us what's wrong with it.
Or his ball
A
cock,
lot.
maybe, and see what's wrong with it.
Joel,
I'm not playing hide and go seek.
Joel. Best lunch in elementary school.
Rectangle pizza, which is still served today, motherfuckers.
That's gross.
No.
Oh god, that was like
Crispitos.
plastic.
Gross.
Or pancakes.
Who the fuck is?
I don't
serving you
remember
pancakes?
pancakes. We had breakfast lunch in elementary school.
So,
No.
Okay.
Well, I
so-
didn't.
all right.
I was in a depressive
All right,
regime known as
so-
Nazi Germany.
hold
Well, 3 of us went to the same elementary school, at least for most of the years. but-
Ew.
I didn't. So elementary schools nowadays, you have your lunch option in the morning. You go in. A lot of times, you put a popsicle stick in the bucket that you choose. they have 1, 2, 3, 4 choices. One is always gluten-free, or you can do cold lunch. Versus back then when we had hot or cold, you had hot and you took what they gave you, or cold and you brought your own.
Actually, in 5th grade, we had 2 hot options.
What?
Ooh.
Nowadays,
Now
you
that
got-
I think
you got
about it.
They're
four.
getting too
Like,
many goddamn options.
So they'll
Fuck
do
them.
pepperoni pizza, like kids a bowl, corn dog, grilled cheese, which is like the gluten-free option, or like
Wait, grilled cheese is gluten-free?
or fruit parfait.
They use
Yep.
gluten-free bread?
Yep, they do.
'Cause
That's
Regular
what-
bread's not
That's
gluten-free.
what they did the other day. Gluten-free grilled cheese.
Huh.
So,
That sounds terrible.
so like the kids choose for themselves, which is good for them being
Yeah.
young. You know, choosing
Well, and
what
they
want for
know
lunch,
what
obviously.
dietary restrictions are and bullshit.
Right, but like compared to what we had, it was either your hot lunch or your cold lunch. If your hot lunch, you get what was
No,
served that day,
100%.
or you bring
Well,
your
it was
own.
just you go down to lunch and you get whatever they're serving today. That
or
was
you,
it.
Or you bring your own.
Well, yeah,
and that's
yeah,
it.
that was it. But I think in 5th grade for us, at least, it was we had an option, and it was 1 or 2. That was it.
One or
But-
two, or you brought your lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I brought.
But
cold
and
lunch
that's why
so
middle
many
school was so
times.
fucking amazing because it's like I can have pizza or chicken tenders or whatever the fuck else
Mine
they're
go-
making.
It
kinda
was
thing.
like pizza with blue cheese or pasta.
But
or this.
then high school was even more amazing because I can have pizza every day. What?
but
I remember. Oh, wait till Brennan gets down.
Actually,
back down
the best
here.
part about high school though was going to the C store afterwards and getting a fucking
Ice
cookie.
cream.
Ice
Yeah.
At least
Cookie,
for at least
ice
for
cream.
freshman and
Yes,
sophomore year,
yes.
the cookies
Well,
were fucking amazing.
So
But-
at Miller North, they didn't call it the C-store. They called it the hole in the wall. Like it was its own separate store. Like it literally was
That's
just called
why
the
we
hole
call
in the
it
wall.
was, it was probably like the
But it
Patriot
was the
Post.
C store, convenience
Right.
store.
Yeah, that makes sense. The goat for me in high school was it usually was the chicken sandwich, the grilled chicken or the bread, the just breaded chicken patty sandwich.
You had to come back down here.
And then I would always get fries and mashed potatoes and gravy, and I would dip my fries in the mashed potatoes.
Okay,
and
so
gravy.
I have to ask
That was
Brennan
fucking
because he went to the
delicious.
same elementary school.
no,
always got
talk
fries.
about
Go-
middle school where he used to fucking dump like 6 things of salt on his 3 fries.
Same.
Oh, do you remember the time when I put too much Parmesan on my pizza and sneezed and fucking got
a
shit all
cloud
over
of-
my arm?
Yeah.
No, like snot and shit all over my arm because I sneezed so hard.
He turned to sneeze into his elbow and just fucking straight
my God.
snot rocked
So,
it.
Brennan, in elementary school,
It's not a
we had
saurus.
like it was just you go down to lunch and that's what you get, right?
Yep.
Up until I want to
Holy
say it was
fuck.
5th grade. Then we had like a choice 1 or choice 2.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's how it was when we at least at Rockwell kind of
Yep.
thing. But
Okay, so here's what I have to say though. Who remembers back then, before we started at MS, that they had like they would
MS means Millard South.
shut up.
thank you
They
because
would-
that was I was thinking
middle school.
Millard schools.
Middle school.
they would cater in fast food before there was that ban. They would-
Scott did it for a long time
Scud-
after.
Scud did it for a
Well,
long
they
time.
can do what they want. They're private
well,
school.
yeah, exactly.
Millard South did it for a long time, but like it was like a certain day. That I think it was either Monday or Friday or one of the two. But they would cater in like a meal from a fast food restaurant, and if that was your choice, that's what you would get. You know, and it was like you wouldn't have to leave campus to get food, which was incredible.
Especially for not seniors.
I must
Yeah.
have been
Which-
graduated by then because I don't remember this.
Okay,
at all.
so let me
It was
ask.
before we
your
all
senior
went.
year when you had open lunch and you could leave for lunch, how many lunches in the entire school year did you eat in the cafeteria?
fucking
Not many.
Zero.
Zero.
I would-
Hey,
I was out.
Billy,
by the
what year
time
did you
I'd go to
graduate?
lunch.
2009.
okay, so you're.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Trace, you said how many?
0.
Billy?
0.
Brennan?
A 0.
Joel?
Mine was quite a few, but a lot
Oh,
of the
what
times
a
we
bitch.
would go to like Little Caesars
And then come back
to where
and
we
eat
could
it?
all share it.
Oh, okay.
Or-
Let me rephrase. How many times did you eat the cafeteria food?
The hardest part was going somewhere and coming back and still having time to eat it.
Yeah,
You're right.
Like you would have to go.
Chris,
eat it
how many
there
times?
before you came back?
I'd say 0. And the part of the reason for that is because my senior year I was out after 4th hour.
You want me to?
I didn't
You
even.
wanna hear
I
I
didn't
was
even
out
have.
sad
after
answer.
fucking my 2nd hour.
I didn't even have a 5th
Same,
hour.
motherfucker.
Max,
Get him
Senior
with it.
senior year,
Get him with it,
one
man.
fucking
Oh,
time.
no.
And you know why?
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Because Brendan didn't go to school that day, and I didn't have anybody to go to lunch with.
Oh.
God damn it, Brendan.
See,
Hey,
the best part was going to Little Caesars and buying a pizza, eating like half of it, and then
then-
selling the rest of it.
Yeah.
No shit.
You make your
To
money
make
back.
Make your
money
money
back.
back, and then you can have money for the next
No,
day.
mine was mostly
look,
Taco
a crowd
Bell.
of juniors. Do you guys want some pizza?
And
Give me
then-
$1 a
I
slice, bitch.
And then
Because we
Taco
had
Bell.
A days and B days, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think on what did
Fuck
we
you
go?
and your
A
open- or
days.
your,
we
Blind
went
Angel. I missed that shit.
right, Brendan.
Yep.
And then on every other B day, I went to Taco Bell. Every single B day, I went to Taco Bell.
Which Taco Bell is
Love it.
closest to Millard South?
the one down
The
in
one
Millard,
in Millard.
across
Oh,
from
okay.
McDonald's, next to KFC.
So
yeah.
we
You
had
always
a,
went to one on
we
Abbott
had a
on,
kid also that
or
would,
Arbor.
he would buy a 6-pack of like the 1 liter pop. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then he would sell it throughout the school day. So he would buy it for
God, I
maybe
remember
maybe
that.
like
Yeah.
maybe like $3, and then sell it $1 a piece and make like $6. So he would make $3 on every one, and like would do it fucking every
All
day
the
of
time.
the week.
I
Every day of the
agree.
week, and everyone would buy the pop because they're like all the machines had diet or like juice.
Well, and
They
it
couldn't
cost
have regular.
Well,
It
pop.
cost
I
$1
stopped
for each
drinking
one, and
pop
it was
my
like a
sophomore
single
year, So
can.
I was like, fuck
Right.
that, I'm out.
So we would buy
See,
it
they
from
didn't-
him for
They
a
didn't
liter.
stick the diet stuff in Millard North until after I'd already graduated. So
Well,
that
you
was
were
still
also
an
what,
option.
3 years ahead of us?
Two.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
That's why now they have like cheese stick, like vegetable and like fucking vending machines and
Jesus.
all that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
They
thought we were
didn't-
still
they
talking
didn't
about
have any of
drinks.
that
I was
shit when
like,
I
what
was
the
there.
fuck?
No, they have like everything health option.
Although I don't think I ever bought anything from a vending machine in high school.
I
I
always
bought a lot of sodas.
I always did at Anderson. Like
no,
end-
because they
end of
still
the day,
had
every
they
day
had
I would
sodas
buy
in the
something.
C-store when we were there.
Who was that?
Yeah, but the
What's
whole
the
like
teacher's
at
name
Millard North, the
Oh,
hole in the wall
shouldn't
was
say
never
it. Fuck.
open enough. Like certain hours, it wasn't
Teacher at
open.
Anderson
Yeah.
that had the fridge in her room that would sell you a Dr. Pepper.
Miss
for, like-
Brand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
She was the ghost.
She's still there, isn't she?
I think so.
Well,
I
if she's
think
still
so.
there, then I
As far
definitely
as
have
I
to
know.
bleep
Her
her name.
last name is not Brand anymore. She
Yeah,
got
no,
married.
she got married. Yeah.
got
Oh, okay,
married.
let's not say our new name then.
Miss.
I don't know it, so I couldn't
Yeah,
tell you.
none of us.
Yeah,
Macaw.
we don't know it.
I'll
yeah.
find out for next time.
Did you say
So,
I know my
Macaw?
sister figured it out when she was doing her.
We
Trying
can
to
find
become a
out.
teacher
I
bullshit,
don't remember
whatever
it
thing.
honestly, but yeah. I mean,
Are we done reminiscing yet?
your mom.
No.
no.
Brendan,
no.
what do you want to
Your
talk
You're
about?
never
I
done.
don't know.
Yeah, we didn't come
We need
here with
something
any
new.
topics,
This
and also
conversation
we
makes me
can't
feel
old.
can't read any.
Jesus.
I can't.
Makes you feel
see
old. Fuck
nothing.
you. I'm almost 30.
Oh my god.
Why?
Fuck.
Why?
We were making fun of
I
you
don't know.
outside.
Ask
I
my
wanna-
parents
I wanna-
why
Ah!
they fucked when they fucked.
I'm
old
asking
motherfucker.
why
I
did
gotta
somebody pound on the fucking wall?
Oh,
It was Trace.
First.
It was a ghost.
I thought you were like, why are you almost 30?
Ooh,
Like,
it's a
I don't
ghost
know.
podcast.
Because you're old as fuck. That's why.
My fucking knees hurt.
Where's my walker at?
Bye, Trace.
Well, if you're talking, you need to talk into the mic.
I've been talking inside the mic.
When he's had things to say, he's been good
yeah,
about it.
boy.
Get
Dude's
off
on
my
Twitch.
ass.
Dude's on Twitch. He knows how to.
Also, yeah, do we
Yeah,
want to
Mike.
promote any of your stuff, Billy, since you're a
Twitch.
guest?
Do you want like 2 more followers?
Yeah. Do you have anything to promote for us?
This dick. What about this
No,
dick?
no, nothing.
Nah,
You want to know
We're
more
good.
about it? All right.
Come follow me. I am on Twitch at Madden_Game_Day or anything
That's
like
not
that.
it
I mean,
anymore.
it's BPAC.
Oh, did you change it?
BPACK
There you go.
9-1.
on Twitch.
No,
That don't-
on Twitch it does not have numbers. Stop spreading misinformation, Joel. God damn it.
This is why I didn't want to get into this.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to help you. Did these
You know,
assholes
we-
finally
we,
follow you on there though?
We should at
I
least.
think I gained like 3 of them today,
I gave him a Twitch Prime subscription.
and we
So-
gained a sub. That's
Oh,
$2.50.
I have my Twitch Prime open this month. I'll give it to you. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
If you wait till I'm live streaming, you can do a Lambo leap.
What's that?
You watch Aaron Rodgers jump into the crowd.
Oh,
Ooh.
is that your sub like thing?
Yes, sir.
Nice. All right, so dead air. That's always fun.
The
That's
sounds
a
of
good.
Trace peeing.
Yeah, we can hear the toilet flushing, or is it flushing? Yeah,
Yes.
it's refilling now. The mics aren't going to
See,
pick
Trace
it
That's
up.
just
what's
said
that's
fuck.
what's fucked up on the basement toilet.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't do
so
any
Billy
of that.
said no water.
Have
so
you-
I'm
Well,
assuming
I
you have,
turned
you have
the
the
water
shut-off
off
valve
to
off.
it. Yeah.
Have you yelled at it?
No.
All right, that's your.
I hit it.
Well, see, that doesn't work for most. You shouldn't hit things.
It's called percussive maintenance, and it sometimes works.
Sometimes it doesn't work on children often.
You're not trying hard enough.
I was about to say, are you serious?
No, I got spanked
Don't
as a
take
child.
my parenting advice. I have no experience, and
I
I
have
don't know
no
what I'm
idea what
saying.
you're
So
talking about.
I mean, I have.
It's
I
worked
was
so
talking
far.
about.
I was spanked as a child, and I have 3 younger siblings. The oldest of which is 5 years younger than me. So I basically raised, or I helped raise, a few of my siblings. But I never was allowed to spank my own siblings. So,
Have you ever spanked yourself?
Did you throw him through a wall?
no, and
have
no.
you ever spanked yourself, Joel?
Hell yeah, baby.
Did we really want to answer that question?
So, Trace, to answer your question, no, I've never thrown any of them through a wall, but I did once straight jacket Donnie inside his own hoodie because he was pissing me off. I shoved his arms back through his fucking hoodie sleeves and then I tied him off.
God,
I got into a lot of trouble for that.
that's fucked.
You know what I always used to do?
I've been pushed through a wall by my own brother, so there's that.
We'd
I
always.
put a heel through Trace's wall.
You
by
put your
Trace's.
ass through. Oh
No, that was
That
not
was
Brennan.
me.
That was
I've
Cameron.
put
No.
many people through Trace's wall.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I paid a lot of fucking money to get it fixed.
The when I was, what does that sound? What is? Oh, it's okay. So
Why is that sound a thing?
yeah, why? It's because my parents
On
fucked on a
this
specific
audio
day, and then I-
podcast.
So when I was babysitting, my sister she's very like manipulative, and she got away with it because she's the youngest and also the only girl in my family.
Wow.
So she would always like
Damn.
try to convince me that like, oh, mom said I could do this or dad said I could do this or whatever.
Doubt it.
So whenever I was babysitting, this is exactly what I say. Well, they didn't tell me that you could do that, so you're not doing it. And she would always like argue for a while, and it's like, well, sorry. I mean, we can call mom right now and find out exactly what the plan is, because if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'll let you do whatever it is.
You're a
But
fucking
I
tattletale.
guarantee that I'm not wrong.
Asshole.
Listen, I was in charge.
Fuck you,
I
foreskin
will say
having
though,
cocksucker
if you
motherfucker.
would,
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know that we've ever
shit.
talked about my foreskin on a podcast. That
Neither.
Jack can't air.
Right.
Chris has foreskin. End of the podcast. Bye.
if you had called your parents though, do you know how pissed they would have
Oh,
been
absolutely.
to
they would've
learn
been.
that? Oh, is she allowed to do this? Fuck no! You know she's not allowed to fucking do that. Knock it the fuck off! Don't call me again.
I'm proving a point.
So,
It never got
Yeah,
to that
but
point
you
because
should
whenever
just let her.
whenever I threatened to call, whichever parent supposedly said
Automatically back
this,
down.
she was like,
yeah.
never mind. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking right.
Tattletale.
I was in
Actually,
charge. It's not tattling
so-
if you're in
like
charge.
if I finally had a night away from
No,
the kids and
that-
was out doing something and like get a call from one of them saying, "Oh, can she go do this?" And it's like
Because
I would hang up immediately. I
There's
would
always
just-
shit like, oh, you need to go to bed at 8 o'clock and at 7:45 you want to drink an entire soda. Fuck you. No.
That's
I'll
a
let you know
goddamn
in,
lie.
like, 4
You
years.
can tattle if you're in charge. But
podcast
hey,
is
if it's
so
something
different.
worth
I was
tattling
I was
about,
checking.
not.
I was fact checking. I was not tattling. It's fact checking.
so, all right.
But it would be also considered tattling in a way.
You're a
I mean, in
fucking
a way.
tattler.
Oh, okay.
God
Wow.
damn it, you
So-
cocksucker.
Snitches get
Why
stitches,
the fuck
bitch.
you tattling? Yeah.
Fucking
What
foreskin
Matt
having
just said.
bitch.
Motherfucker. Snitches get stitches. Let's fucking go outside, give you a fucking stitch, and let's move on.
All right, hey,
That's exactly why I would never
All right.
be like a cop or like in politics in any way, because I'd be a cop and I'd be standing there and then I'd be like, why are you in this, why are you trespassing right now? And the guy would be like, oh, well, the owner of this property said I was supposed to be here. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Be like,
Well,
oh,
let's
okay,
call
cool.
this fucking
Well, we're
owner
cool.
and see if
Right.
you're allowed
Oh,
to.
now I'm a tattletale.
No, that's your job to be
Yeah,
a
fuck you.
tattletale.
I was babysitting. It's my fucking job to
All right.
know what my
All right.
sibling
No.
But you weren't
You're
a
a
legal
sibling.
government or employee of the government who
Yeah,
had the
I
authority
was a legal
to.
employee of the government of my household with the authority to tell my sister to fuck herself.
Actually, you got a point
I need
there.
to drink an
No,
entire
okay,
soda.
You're right. I'll give you that.
Oh,
I'll give you
easy.
that.
Yeah.
All right, time
That
I was put in
escalated
charge.
quickly.
Time out. So one time I was babysitting.
Oh, what are you, a fucking tattletale? Fuck you, snitch.
Who are you babysitting?
No, my name's not Chris.
Who you the
So-
power over
Thanks
someone
for
else?
dropping my last name, you fucking doxer.
Jesus, thank you for letting me talk. So
Link to
I
the Twitter of Anursky.
More.
That's why I
Chris
took. That's why I took my last name off of my Twitter account.
I was babysitting my brothers,
My last name
And
is my
That's
Twitter
why they're
account.
so fucked up.
and
Okay,
my
gotcha.
buddy was over.
I didn't know you had younger brothers. I guess I did. I've
They're
met one of them.
twins. They look exactly like Joel.
Well,
Oh.
I've met one of them.
Oh, no, both of them.
This is a great story. I'm glad I can.
Okay, keep going.
All right, thank you. So, one time we were doing what we do over here, where every now and then we play some like
You
hide and
kiss
go
each
seek.
other?
Shut the.
You guys
fuck
were podcasting?
Shut the fuck up! So we were playing hide and go seek, and then we happened
with
to,
each other's buttholes.
All right, my story's over.
Found you.
And go. And
So,
I don't know if Joel heard me.
'Kay,
And go.
Joel, go.
so
Say it.
someone came walking up to. I lived at my parents' house at the time because I was still in high school, and someone came up to the door and asked if they could charge their phone.
Oh,
And it was like 2 in the
Nope,
morning.
Fuck everything about
That's-
that.
That's an odd fucking thing to ask.
that's how you get
so,
robbed.
No, so obviously, like, the light was on, like, in the entryway, and the guy had seen me in the entryway, and he came, like, walking up to the house, and, like, being inside, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, you don't know who's out
who
there.
knows?
You don't know what
who
they're
knows?
doing or
Who
what
knows
their
if homeboy
plan
was
is.
like fucked up, whatever. I was old enough to know like something's
Don't
going on,
open the
but like
fucking door.
he needs help or whatever. I opened the door.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. so no. The only thing he said to me was like, "Hey,
Isn't rule number 1 of babysitting don't
I'm
open the
pretty
door
sure
for strangers?
I've seen some movies,
Why
and you
would
don't
you
do that.
Joel,
so
here's a question.
the
Time
only
out.
thing he said to me was like, "Hey, is it okay if I charge my phone?" And I said, "Like, no. If you want to, there's not."
No.
I said, "No. If you want to, there's an outlet outside." And he
Damn.
said, "Oh, okay, cool, man. Thanks for helping me out." And like he walked down and then like walked down the street.
Ooh.
I don't know. At the age, I didn't know what was going on fully. Looking back, no, I would have never opened the door, even though he saw me like inside the house.
Doesn't
but at
matter.
the same time, like deep down, there's like a who knows what the fuck was going on, and if he did need like to reach out to someone, I don't know.
I'm a grown adult that
Choose
owns my
another
own
neighbor.
house. I don't answer my door for
Right.
strangers.
Even if
like-
he had seen me in the intro, it would have been like, I'm
But-
not expecting anybody at the door, so
but
I'm not going to answer.
no,
My
but-
own neighbor knocks on the door, and I ignore his ass. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want none
But
of
that's what I say. Like looking back, but in the moment, like we were just fucking, my brothers were
kid,
there, my
yeah,
buddy was there,
yeah.
dicking around, whatever, yada yada, and then like someone came up to the door, and it was late, and I
Well,
understand it was late, but they were
Spoiler
like, hey,
alert: Joel survived. He's here today.
hey, can I, charge
Thank you
my
for sharing
phone?
your story,
And
Joel.
I was like, you know what? No one's home. No, that's not okay. And he was like, all right, cool. Sorry for bothering you. And like he was nice about it. The guy was, but like looking back on the situation, I wish I would have avoided the whole thing. But
That's how they get you, those sociopaths. They seem real nice. Like, oh yeah, cool, okay, bye. Just walking down the street, trying to get into people's houses. I mean, maybe I don't know. Did he know your parents weren't home? I mean, until you told him that.
That's
Well, did you
fucking
tell
weird,
him anybody
There's
was
no
home?
No, so the reason I did that was like he wasn't an older guy. He was probably like 19, 20 years old.
I wouldn't have let that
And-
motherfucker
and
in.
I was
Yeah,
probably,
I
I was
still
probably
would've been
like,
like, nah.
16, 17
Also-
at the time.
I've had
so
cops at my door and I didn't even fucking let them in.
Do you have a warrant?
Well, that's what I asked them, and then they got pissed.
Well, too bad.
Like, not my problem.
I don't care
Have
if
a
you're
nice
pissed off.
night.
You still don't have a warrant. You're not coming in.
They ring the doorbell for a half hour.
Do you
I
have a
just-
warrant?
Dude, I turned up my music and let them just fucking ring the doorbell. You already answered my question with no, so I'm not opening the door, so have a nice night.
And I know you didn't just go and get a warrant in that time frame.
Right. I was like, nah.
No,
This has
that's
been an interesting podcast.
it's been
Joel,
all over
why,
the place. I don't
what
even
went
know what
through
time
your
we're
head
at.
to let him, open the door? Like, what?
the thing that went
Not
through my
what
head
through your
was
head, but
if
like-
I needed to get a hold of something and that was my only option, like that's what I would do. So
But
I
then
was-
you denied him anyway, though.
So like I opened the door to see what he wanted, and he was like, "Hey, I need to charge my phone. I don't know where my friends are," and like being in Millard, there's not bars or shit around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I
there
was like,
is.
Well, not where he was.
okay,
But-
well,
No, where
he
where
was
his parents are, there is enough places that he could walk
I can
and
pick up
charge his
one.
own phone.
he was walking. If he was at somewhere, he could have charged his phone.
Oh no!
So
okay.
so he had asked me, and I said like, no, like you can't charge your phone. I can't help you in this moment. And he was like, all right, dude, thanks for helping out. But I think like thinking back at the moment, he was probably drunk, but I didn't realize it because I was younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
So he just go to like door to door asking people?
I feel like I've heard that before. Like people have used that as an excuse, and then they
Right.
break into your fucking house and
Fucking
then
So-
steal
no,
shit.
steal all your
murder
shit.
Your ass.
no, but like thinking back, that's what worries me is like that could have happened.
you could have
But
been
It
no
did,
longer.
like
statistic.
So I think like when it did happen though, it was just some kid like, hey, can you like help me try and get a hold of my friends? And like I was like, no, dude, I can't help you. Sorry. And I was
That's
like,
fair.
that was it. And like my shit was on. I was right there in the window. Like when I saw him walking, and then he started walking up, and I was like, dude,
The
fuck.
only reason he walked up is because he saw you.
I know, but like
He was looking for it. He
But
was looking for a way in a house.
But the timing of it, I couldn't help it. Like the light was on, I was right there. I saw him like walking. He saw me, and then like started walking up.
did it catch?
So if he had never
did
seen
it
you,
catch
he wouldn't
your
have come
corner
up.
of your
Right,
eye?
right. If he didn't see me, he would have just kept on walking and had no
Right.
fucking clue. But he saw me right there, and that's why he walked up. And then I was like, dude's walking up. I gotta open the door. Like, hey, what's going on? And I think he was like halfway up the driveway when I first opened the door. And he asked me, so he wasn't like right up on the door, but he kept walking up. I was like, dude, I can't help you. And he was like, all right, thanks. And then like turned and started walking.
So
away.
the reason that, to me, I don't know, because he only went up when he saw somebody in the house already. That's somehow makes him more legit in my book. Because like, if he was going to rob the place, he was going to come up to the house that had the light on anyway.
right, like he would
But
have
at the
just gone
same
for it.
at the same time,
But-
maybe he was checking it out, and he's like, "Oh shit, I've been caught. I
Right.
better
Oh, I
walk
need to-
up there."
Yeah, I need to come up with some excuse, which might explain why he just kept walking down the street. He didn't like hang out on the porch and charge his phone. He just kept walking.
Mhm. Yep, exactly. He was going to the next house where they let him in.
And
where
this
he
was
could
at a
see
time where not every phone had the same charger.
Mhm.
Because now pretty much you have an iPhone or you have an Android phone that's one of 3 cords, right? So if you have an older Android phone, it's a micro USB. The newer Android phone, it's a USB-C. And then iPhones made since the 5
But,
are
like,
all
at
the
the
lightning cable.
At the same time, I didn't feel threatened because like we were all up, like we were all like right there. I was like, so if anything were to happen,
But he probably didn't know that.
like it's about to go fucking.
he thought
off
maybe you
right
were
now.
home alone. He's like, I'm
Right.
Take advantage of this little
Have-
boy.
Well, I've had that happen too with like random people walking up to my house, knocking on the door, like trying
Now
to figure
or
out
back
where they
then?
are. Back then, and then all of you being over. It's
They were
knocking
like,
on the door,
"Fuck."
and I like open it, and I'm like, "Hi," you know, like not open it, but you know, look through, open the window that's right there that you probably ain't getting in, and I'm like, "Yeah, what do you need?" And then you guys are standing there, and they're like, "Oh fuck." Oh, fuck's correct. Because you ain't getting in this house for one. If you try, you're probably going to be dead.
So there was, like I said, I don't ever pretty much answer my door unless I know somebody's like showing up, like
Coming over,
delivery
right.
or
That's same.
you know someone's. There's got to be a reason for me to open my door. I mean, because what are the options? It's going to be
That's how I
like
feel.
somebody
about
wants something from you in some way. Somebody's trying to sell something to you, or it's your neighbor being. I mean, not all my
fuck.
neighbors are
like my
fucks,
neighbor,
but,
he
like,
brings me my mail.
right.
He brought it
But
to me
why?
last time, and I was like, "Oh man, that's crazy." I was like, "Yeah, usually when I get your mail, I just put it in your mailbox." I didn't realize how kind of like rude
You'd
it came
bring
off.
it
But He's
over?
like, "Oh, well, I just brought it to you this time." I was like, "Yeah, just put it
No,
in my
put
fucking
it in their
mailbox, buddy."
mailbox. Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
the right thing to do.
Okay.
I'll wave at you and shit when we're all walking out, like, "Oh, hi, nice to see you." But it's like, I don't need you coming to my door, waking me up from a nap, and
No.
go, "Oh, I got your meal."
Yeah.
Put it in my fucking mailbox, bro.
But
Yeah.
Just don't answer the door.
that's
Right.
that's how I feel.
I ignored it, and he kept knocking because we
Oh.
don't have a doorbell. He kept
Oh.
knocking.
Right.
I was like, "God damn it!" He's like, "Oh, sorry, did I wake you?" I'm like, "No, I was
Yeah.
just in
Yeah,
the
you
basement."
did.
I was trying to be nice, but then I can't
Hey,
kind of came
old
off. I was like,
fuck,
"Oh,
you
I
woke
just put
me
your
up."
mail in the mailbox."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, well, I guess I
I do
bring
the
it over to
logical
you."
thing, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
get
that's
the
how
fuck
I
out.
feel. Like if someone calls me, I hate answering the phone. If I don't know who it is, I won't answer the
Uh-huh.
phone.
Oh, yeah.
That's
There's always
like
voicemail.
tonight.
Numbers that
we were
aren't
playing
saved
fucking
don't get answered.
Polish horseshoes,
So,
and my phone went off, and I said, I don't know who that is. Next.
but like,
and Brendan's
luckily,
like, answer it. And I'm
luckily
like,
with technology, like the house that we're looking to move into has a Ring doorbell, which is awesome because like,
wait. You're looking into moving into a house?
yeah, at the end of the year. So, if like,
oh, fuck. That's
if-
a long time.
you know, someone comes up to the house, I don't know who the fuck you are. One, definitely not letting you answer the door or coming into my house, fucking bitch.
Hit. Oh, bitch.
But
That's
like,
why you buy a dog, not a cat.
but like, think about it though. Like when you were growing up, anyone that came to your door, you would answer the door.
No.
And if they had a no soliciting
No, I've been
sign,
paranoid
No.
my whole
Don't
life.
answer the door for strangers.
if they had
Not
a
at
no
all.
soliciting sign, then it would be like, all right, they don't want my shit, whatever. like how many times?
Except those aren't legally binding at all.
But think of it. So back then, you had a lot of people that would come around trying to sell you shit door to door.
Right. Not
Whereas
anymore.
nowadays, it'll be like candy bars from a high school kid, or
It's
popcorn
lawn
from
service
a Boy
companies
Scout.
and
when
Mormons.
the
Or
fuck did you get
popcorn
candy
from a
bars?
Boy
when the
Scout.
fuck
I
do
got
we get
that.
ice cream?
I got all the time.
Dude, we got it all the time.
I
So-
got candy bars a lot.
but like,
Y'all
The guys with the
north,
big
that's why.
buckets.
but like,
fucking
dude, way,
popcorn Boy Scouts.
I ain't got shit coming to my
dude,
house.
way back when it was always like, hey, I'm selling this window cleaner.
Maybe
Check
'cause
this
it's
shit out.
window
And they would
cleaner?
try and- yeah, dude. In the
too
90s,
close.
hell yeah.
I did have a
But-
siding guy last year.
We would always have like, but if it wasn't, it was like fucking, what are the fucking, the guys, Judas Priest. They'd come over and like knock on the door, and like if I was home,
Mormons?
Mormons? Judas Priest? What?
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I believe you mean.
The Church of Judas.
so like,
Judas Priest, the band, was just walking around knocking on people's doors.
So like,
They knock on your door and you answer, they go, breaking the law, breaking the law.
so like if we were home,
They got needy as
if we
hell.
were home
Yeah,
and they would knock,
Jesus.
if we were home and they would knock, like my mom would be like, "Fucking hide!" And, like I would look out the fucking blinds to see what they were doing, and like they would sit there and wait and wait and wait. No one would answer, and they'd walk away.
You
But
just gotta
every
knock back.
fucking time, dude, I would like post up. I was like, "Fuck these guys! What are they doing in my house?"
The only time I've had
Anytime
Mormons come
they
to
knock-
my house, it was an old lady.
Anytime they knock, you just gotta knock back.
Someone tried to open
Son of a bitch.
one of our friends' doors when I was there. It was like a Mormon. Well, they dressed up like Mormons. It was probably not Mormons, but like we were sitting there, and they rang the doorbell, so we all went upstairs, and they like shook the handle to see if it was open.
Nope. Fuck right off.
You gangsta ass Mormons. What
And I
the
was
fuck?
like, "What the fuck?" And
What's going on out there? Why is that
Who
all
is
lit up?
shining their light through your fucking window?
it's the FBI.
Well, that's the UFO.
Somebody got shot in the
last
eye.
week.
That has
By
Man,
been
they're
there.
slow.
That's been there.
Oh,
That's headlights.
Someone's
heard
here.
us.
that's a UFO.
Someone is fucking here. Someone is fucking here.
Go look.
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
Fuck that shit. That's how you die, motherfucker. The
It
cutest
could
one
be
dies first.
the,
I ain't trying to die.
Hey, hold
The
on. Hold on.
Light over
Chris,
the garage.
hold on,
for
hold
the
on,
people
guys. Hold
across
on.
the street.
Chris, you're going to have to delete this.
I don't know about that.
What?
Chris, you're going to have to delete what I'm about to say.
Okay, so everybody quiet for a second.
Fuck that shit. There's someone upstairs.
I don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
The hottest person dies first. Then it's
See
the
you
black
later.
person. Then it's everyone else.
All right, so who's the hottest person in this room?
Oh,
Bye,
shit,
boys.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, Matt's fucked.
No, you're safe.
Matt is
Bye,
fucked.
boys.
What?
Well,
mean,
it's usually the
seriously,
second
though.
hottest person that dies first, because the hottest person always dies next to last.
They're always
Because
the
they
dumb
want to keep
motherfuckers
the
that
billing
runs
as long
out.
as they can.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah, which way do I go? To death or
my
to live?
tits are so big.
Wasn't
And
that
then
literally Scary
die.
Movie like 1 or 2?
Yes.
Scary movie too. Though.
There's
Which
a
way do I
sign.
go?
There's a
Oh
sign
my
that
God.
says
This
life
way
or
and death, yeah.
And then she runs to death.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Carmen Electra. Jesus.
No, it wasn't her.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was her.
Google.
Twitter me, bitch.
Google it.
Pretty much
Put it
the
right
only scary movie quotes that I remember, and it's because for some reason it's still like no. Well, there's that, but almost like it comes up at least once a week, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. Don't ask for any context. I can't provide it.
I want context.
But fuck you, I can't provide it. So, Sarah and I will
Which
regularly throw
scary
around
movie
the.
is it from?
I don't remember, but it's the cheerleader chicks. It's like they're like talking dirty, and she's like, "I'm gonna piss in your mouth. I'm gonna shit on your
That's
chest."
Brenda, isn't it?
It's Scary Movie too, where he's like, "Grab my strong hand."
yeah.
That
so
one.
Yes.
one
Oh,
of the
that
ser-
also gets quoted a lot
one of the
too.
servers
She's up
at
against
work
wall,
the
and
other
she's
day
like, "Oh yeah, give it
had
to me."
one of those little tiny hands that you put on a finger kind of thing, and was
yep.
flicking somebody in the face and was like, "Grab my strong hand."
When I prep the turkey, I get up in there nice and deep black, and I
I'll
and
be-
he's like stuffing it. And they're like, "Ooh."
I'll be the bigger man and walk away.
What time are we at right now?
Fuck,
Like
an
55 minutes, I think.
Holy
We're wrapping up big
shit.
time right now.
This
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah, we're right at
was,
an hour.
This podcast was literally everywhere.
Perfect.
It was all over the place.
Billy,
It was literally the
Can you
definition of
bring
a
up a
wild
topic,
card, but
one
we're not
last
called
topic?
that anymore.
There's
one
been
last
alcohol.
topic. Billy, bring it up.
Why do I gotta topic?
You haven't really been in.
Because we want to
I have
know
no
what
idea.
you got.
Billy's
Billy.
just been enjoying the
Nice.
podcast. He's been enjoying.
Oh.
Jeez.
They just made me hold the mic this time.
Damn it.
No.
He said it hard.
Yeah.
It's like
Is that
said
what-
we are.
Chris, please get rid of all that.
yeah. Don't worry.
Eliminate
I'm on
all
it.
this.
He said, but
My God.
not like you're. No, he said the N word.
How long are we gonna make Chris edit this?
Well, it takes me at least an hour, or it takes
He
me at
can
least
get-
as long
Let's
as the
go for
episode to
2.
edit it.
He can get rid of so much shit we say.
It took me, I think, 2 hours to edit the last
Hey,
podcast, and it was
I'm
only an hour
cleared to
long.
say,
Oh
okay?
my god.
I don't.
I am. I got the pass.
Yeah,
Try and
okay.
tell the
Same
internet
thing.
that. Try
All
and
right,
tell
so-
the internet
I
that.
will.
You got
I'll
the
let my
pass.
friend do it.
You got the pass from
All right.
one
Well,
person.
I'm gonna need to
Yeah,
call
not all
my
of
mom
you.
to make
I
sure
can
that
say
you're
it.
allowed to say that, because
Your
All right.
mom?
just because you said, yeah, this is a callback joke, Trace, to when I was babysitting my sister, and she said that she could do
Oh.
things,
Someone rang
and
the
I was like,
doorbell.
oh, I need to double check.
Fine, then I'll
Yeah.
just say.
It's not a very good,
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. Trace didn't get it.
and that's
I'm
going to
gonna
get
wrap
bleeped
it up.
anyway because Trace is saying naughty words over it.
I'm
so.
gonna
Naughty
wrap it up.
words.
All right.
Fine.
It's hide
Is
and
that
go.
the N word?
It's hide and go seek time. Where's
What's-
Waldo time,
It's-
motherfuckers?
It's time
We're
for me to
wrapping up the
Go the
podcast.
fuck
We'll
home.
catch
Thank
you
you
next
for
week,
listening. We're
motherfuckers.
on Spotify,
I can't even see the fucking
YouTube,
Adios,
Libsyn,
motherfuckers.
iTunes podcast, Google
If you
Play.
guys are gonna
And
end
YouTube.
it, talk separately. My God.
No,